This is where the fun begins.
Cover Anakin! I have the high ground!
Alright, hi guys, welcome to the channel. As you can see, we've got two of the new OP11 One Piece boxes here. So we're going to do one box opening now, and then we'll get another one out later. So, actually, just like with all my card games, we'll go left first. So, let's see what we have got. Obviously, there's a lot of the popular chase cards in here, like those really good looking Luffy cards, but I'm relatively new to the One Piece game. I'm up to date on all the episodes, but with the game I'm relatively new, so I'm just appreciating a lot of the artwork at the minute. So set that off to the side here. So let's get started and see how we get on. So starting off, we've got Struzen, Randolph, Shu, Bins, Jaguar, Morgan. That is one of the arts I really do like in this set. Not sure why, but I think it's just a really cool looking card. So we'll set off to the side. Merman Combat Ultramarine, Fukaboshi. When two men are fighting, the last thing I need is some half-hearted assistance. That fight scene in the show is one of the best. Megalo, I'm going to be a Navy officer, and Caribou. So we'll leave there a little bit. So we'll leave those to the side there. Right. So let me know in the comments. Are you guys getting any boxes, or are you just going for packs? Randolph, Fisher Tiger, Osahime, Mocha, Longjaw Neptunian, another Morgan, Glorp Web, Monkey D. Luffy. There's a cool looking card. I can imagine if it was a foil that they could make that look really good, or very good. Charlotte Katakuri leader, again, not upset with that art. Kuzan, he is again one of my favourite characters, only sort of being beaten by Trafalgar Law, so we'll set him aside as well. As you're starting to see with the cards I'm setting aside, I have a bit of a Navy fan, so if anyone can give me any pointers for a Navy themed deck, that would be great. Little Sadie, Papag, Top Knot Neptunian, Fisher Tiger, Nico Robin, Saldeth, Gum Gum King Cobra, Ain, Vinspoke Niji. This arc in the anime was something I found quite cool. Not sure how popular it is, but I really liked it. Decuplets, again, I don't know why, but I really like that art, so I'm going to set that aside. Lord of the Coast and Charlotte Bruley. Again, we'll set those aside for no reason other than they're shiny. Kurozumi Orochi, arguably one of my least favourite characters in the series. Little Sadie, Papag, Black Maria, Saldeth, Ain, Ryobushi, Kami, Excalibur, Jinbei Leader, Gear 2, and Capone Gang Veggie. I thought his ability was quite unique with his actual ability in the show, rather than what he does in game, which we should probably look at. So, where did we just put him? Over there. So let's have a look. So, like I said, I'm new to the game, so I'm not going to fully understand this. But if anyone in the comments can let me know. So on play, look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Fire Tank Pirates or Straw Hat Crew type card with a cost of 2 or more and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. So by the sounds of it, he's a cheap 1-cost search engine. So, for reference, I'm coming across from Star Wars Unlimited. So that's my first real TCG that I've taken somewhat seriously. Like Yu-Gi-Oh was years ago, but never really caught on with it. So Smoker, Hatchan, Scaled Neptunian, Fukaboshi, Vinsmoke Ichiji, Vagabond Drill, Briscola, Spotted Neptunian. After all these years, I'm losing my edge. Again, Gar is one of my favourite characters, and again, spotted a trend with the Navy cards there. So Roronoa Zorro, Carrot, and our first super rare Monkey D Garp. I saw this really late with all of the content like pre-release or sneak peeks. I think this art looks fantastic. So let's have a look. On play, you may place 3 Navy type cards from the trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. Give up to 1 rested Don card to one of your leader. Then if there is a character with cost of 9 or more, knock out up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 7 or less. Okay, so he sounds quite useful in a Navy deck we are looking to build. Trying to think who my current deck is, because I got a cheap little starter one, but I'm not 100%, can't remember who it was now. So Black Maria, Tashigi, Otohime, Vinsmoke Judge, Ryoboshi, Jaguar the Soul again, Blue Hole, Sarume, Mamboshi, Kobe Leader, Gum Gum Elephant Gatling, and Charlotte Perospero. Hannibal, Aladdin, Otohime, Vagabond Drill, Zephyr, Longjaw Neptunian, Vinsmoke Ichiji, Decuplets, Luffy again, Frankie, who I didn't realise until I started it that the voice actor in the sub got changed. Neptune, I think that's quite a cool card art, so I'm going to set that to one side. And we have got our first secret rare with Kobe. That looks awesome. So we've got on play up to 1 or more, or up to 1 of your characters, sorry, can also attack active characters during this turn. When attacking, you may place 2 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. Up to one of your leader or character cards gains 1000 power until the end of the opponent's next turn. So Kobe with the navy and sword tags there as well. So we have managed to grab our first secret rare in the first half of the box. That is awesome. So let's keep going. Chu, Smoker, Randolph, Blue Hole, Ishili, Koribu, Vinsmoke Yonji. So we're getting through and getting all of them now. Charlotte Praline, Gum Gum Jet Culverine, Bogard. And there's, I believe that might be the last one we needed. So Vinsmoke Reiju. That's a cool card looking at as well. And then Capone, Gang, and Beige again. How does this differ to his other one? So he's a blocker once per turn. If your Supernovas type character, other than Capone, Gang, Beige, would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may add it to the top of your life cards face down instead. It's a cool little ability there. So I say, I think we're coming up on about halfway through. Okay, so that's going to be our first look at the Don cards. Haven't seen any of these yet for this set, so I'm interested to see what that's going to look like. Mocha, Charlotte Lola, Hannibal, Nico Robin, Pedro, Ishili, Miss Sarahibe, Ancient Weapon Poseidon, Nami, Dole, Aramaki. Yeah, look at that. They believe in me. This scene, or not this specific scene, but this arc in the series was, well, I'm gonna say it. I think it was quite emotional when Luffy refuses to leave the field and he's screaming after Sanji, who is, you know, not responding for lack of trying not to spoil it if anyone hasn't seen it already. But I love that. And I know the packs have the little tear down the side, but I've never really been able to get those to open properly, so apologies if the way I'm opening packs is upsetting people. And I have seen that this has got a leader in it, so I'm not holding my breath on this pack. So we've got Struzen, Bins, Fisher Tiger, Kurozumi Orochi, Pedro, Morgan again, Bird Neptunian. Okay, I'm not upset. This is a cool looking leader. So this effect can be activated at the start of your turn. If you have 8 or more Don cards on your field, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Straw Hat Crew type card and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the top of or bottom of the deck in any order. That seems quite good. And then what have we got here? Gum Gum, Fire, Fist, Pistol, a Red Hawk, and Shirley. Let's get on board. Vito, Shu, Vinsmoke Judge, Bins, Zephyr again, Charlotte and Nana. I think that's the one we haven't got yet. Right, Praline, Charlotte Daifuku, Vinsmoke Reiju, and Honesty Impact. I watched this episode twice just for this scene. I thought that was a fantastic scene to have in. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, guys, give me any ideas or for videos I can start looking at doing in the future. If you'd like to figure out or watch me try and figure out how to play the game, then I can look at doing that. Tashigi, Aladdin, Lola, Saldeth, Briscola, Cognac Mama Mash, Nico Robin, as she's come up again. I think her character development in the show is arguably the best. Tony Chopper, very good. Mamboshi, Charlotte Oven, and we have got Charlotte Katakuri, the alternate art. That looks awesome. So blocker, end of your turn, set up to 2 of your Big Mum Pirates type characters with the cost of 3 or more as active. Then add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and rest it. I think that looks awesome. Like I said, the fight scene with Luffy was awesome. So very happy to have pulled that. As you see from that, we've got another Don card to look at. Mocha, Little Sadie, Top Knot Neptunian, Bulge-Eyed Neptunian, Fukaboshi, Gum Gum King Cobra, Losing Edge, Niji, Shirahoshi. Seen a little bit of talk about how her leader might be quite good, but like I said, I'm learning the game, so I'm not 100% sure. But let's have a look at it. So, activate main. Once per turn, you may rest 1 of your Don cards and turn 1 card from the top of your life cards face up. Play up to 1 Neptunian type character card or Megalo with a cost equal to or less than the number of Don cards on the field from your hand. Okay. Zeus, actually really love Zeus. I think he's an awesome character. So set that over here. Brook, and then another Don card. Hatchan, Charlotte Lola, Scaled Neptunian, Goatee, Bulge-Eyed, Cognac, Yonji, Bird. You're just not my type. This scene was, whilst tragic for what was happening, was hilarious. X-Drake, Arlong, I think is again one of the cooler characters, and Borsellino. Again, I'm not sure how they've managed to scale his power to be not the best, but he is a very strong character. So we've got Fishman Island, Top Knot Neptunian, Tashigi, Vito, Glorp, Web, Fukaboshi, Jaguar D Sul, Spotted, Kami, Deifuku, Prince Gruss, Ujaku is our secret, or super rare, sorry, super rare there. So we'll add them over here. Move Zeus over there. Okay. So how are we looking? Oh, drop one. Let's have a look. Scaled, Goatee, Hatchan, Anniwal, Longjaw, Koribu, Soul, Anana, Drake, Sarumi. Let's crash this wedding. And we have got Nami. So guys, we are coming up on our last 6 packs. Like I said, leave a like if you are going to be getting any of your own boxes. Let's have a look and see what's going on. So we've got Black Maria, Randolph, Top Knot, Lola, Briscola, Cognac, Ryoboshi, Ichiji, you're not my type, Charlotte Montdor, Caribou. I'm going to be a Navy officer. Right, let's have a look. Smoker, Fishman, Scaled, Merman, Bulge, Ain, Sawdeath, Ancient Weapon Poseidon, Zorro, Megalo, Charlotte Linlin, and we have got the super rare Jimbei. That art again looks awesome, so we'll pop him over there. So move you there because you might be one of our hits. Struzen, Pabag, Mocha, Goatee, Bluehole, Yonji, Fukaboshi, Bartholomew, Ripper, Kobe Leader again, Shirahoshi, and Shirley. Aladdin, Tashigi, Shu, Fisher Tiger, Pedro, Zephyr, Sarahibi, Usopp, who I think needs a little more development in the show because he still winds me up quite a bit. Chiffon, Charlotte Oven, and we have got Charlotte Pudding. Again, I think her design is quite cool and unique. Smoker, Little Sadie, Fishman, Bluehole, Pedro, Ain, Koribu, Gum Gum Jet, Culverine, Montdor, Megalo, Elephant Gatling, and we got Shanks! That looks so cool. That is an awesome card. So, on play, knock out up to one of your opponent's rested characters. That is a fantastic looking card. So that is again one of the main chases that we were looking for. And I was just having a quick look, not seeing any scuffs on that. So that is fantastic. Super happy for that. So I think we can get through the rest of this box and be really quite happy with how this first video is going. Hannibal, Judge, Otohime, Ishili, Morgan, Vagabond Drill, Swordeth, Excalibur, Zorro again, Nana, Reiju, and we have got a super rare Sanji to go along with our pudding. That is an awesome card. Well, awesome looking anyway. So, penultimate pack, guys. Let me know what could be changed, what I can do better, or maybe what you liked. Just drop it in the comments. So, Black Maria, Pepag, Gotti, Aladdin, Gum Gum Cope, Yanji, Zephyr, X-Drake, Praline, Shirahoshi, and Aramaki. So let's move those across. Last pack. So looks like we've done quite well for ourselves here. I'm happy with how this is looking. So let's finish off. Bins, Hatchan, Vito, Orochi, Glorp Web, Nico Robin, Ryoboshi. Like this pack opening, I think it's gone very good. Chiffon, Nami Leader, another Zeus, and we finish on Prince Groot. So let's put these to one side, quickly go over. So we have got Charlotte Katakuri as an alternate art, which I think looks awesome, and then we can group him up with the rest of our super rares. So we've got Kuyaku, 2, Monkey D. Garp, 3, Sanji, 4, Charlotte Pudding is 5, Jinbei 6, and Nami is our 7th super rare. Happy with how that has gone. Then we can have a look at the leaders. Have a quick look at these leaders. So we've got Nami, Kobe, Shirahoshi, Monkey D. Luffy, another Nami, another Kobe, Charlotte Katakuri, and Jimbo. Guys, if you know a deck that could work, or you've been concepting anything, ideally Navy, let me know what is going to work. Let's have a quick look at this Kobe. Your sword type characters can attack characters on the turn in which they are played. I think that's Rush or something, isn't it? Once per turn, if your Navy type characters or character with 7,000 base power or less would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may place 3 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order instead. So I think we might have to look at how to build something around that Kobe. Shirahoshi looks quite cool, but I really like this Monkey the Luffy card, so he's going to go over here to go in the binder of just cards I think have a good art. And then Katakuri and Jinbei to finish there. Right, cards we like the look of, as we've just seen: Monkey D. Luffy, Zeus, Neptune. I think there's a couplets. Again, if it was foil, would look really cool. Kuzan gets in on default of being one of my favourite characters, and I think Morgan is a really cool up card art. So, and then what's looking like our 2 big hits for the box, we have got Kobe as a secret rare, and we have got the playing card Shanks. That looks fantastic. And then we've got our 2 Don cards there. So guys, that brings us to the end of the first video. Like I said, I've got a second box, so that will be opening soon, so keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, thank you for being here, and have a good time. See ya.